Sure. Yeah. I know your type. You love me now, and then you'll roll over and take a cab home. Oh, gee. I always love this moment of the show to walk out and see what Doctor's going to have on tonight.
This is my Chernobyl outfit.
Oh, you look like a maitre d' at a cockfight. These little red shoes. Anyway, thank you for coming. You sound in a good mood tonight. We got a good show. And by the way, this is the first Tonight Show of the lost episodes. See, I plan on hiding this show in my basement for 30 years. So 30 years now, so your history. I recognize some of these people. Weren't you down at the beach the other night waiting for the tidal wave? Only in California would people go down and hope to get wiped out. Hey! 5,000 people showed up to watch a 20-foot wave kill them. If you want to keep on living dangerously, you want some more kicks this weekend? Go up to Carmel and double park. Okay. Little item just came in. The commissary Meatloaf just suffered a core meltdown. But there's no immediate danger. Don't panic. Aren't you glad you live in Los Angeles? You could be worse. You could be in the city of Kiev using a cow as a nightlight. There is some good news, though. They did evacuate 84,000 people from the area of the reactor in Chernobyl. And on the other hand, there are no mosquitoes. By the way, there's a new travel advisory from the United States government came out today. Tourists are advised not to travel to Bulgaria this summer because of radioactive fallout. Damn! There goes my summer vacation. I had my hotel reserved, you know, at the Hotel Phlegm. Boy, rotten luck. I was going over there for the goat milking festival, and I just have to stay home, I guess. Isn't this about the time of year that everybody's high school graduation?
Yep.
College graduation? You remember your high school graduation?
Yes.
Who'd you take to the dance? I'm just off the cuff. Who'd you take to the high school dance?
Lois Ryan.
Lois Ryan. Isn't that funny? You never forget.
Yeah, who'd you take?
My ex-wife.
True. No, I hadn't met any of mine by then. I took Janie Beckenhauer. You never forget.
Never forget.
It's like your first date or your first date. Who'd you take to your high school graduation?
Madame Curie.
And she probably gave you a dose. I mean, radiation, of course. I mean, Madam Curie. Why don't we quit and get out of here and go home? You really... and I'll be honest, just for the fun of it. Fred, do you remember? Have any idea?
Yes, I do.
Of course, when Fred went to high school, you must understand, his diploma was on a rock. I won't press you on this. But out here, you know, kids grow up faster nowadays. They're more mature. Here in Hollywood, you see two teenagers driving to their prom with a bumper sticker that says baby on board. Weird. All right, how many of you are planning to phone your mothers? Mother's Day is Sunday, right? Got the gifts? There's another problem in California. Kids in Beverly Hills on Mother's Day, it is tough. They have to buy a card for the real mother, one for the stepmother, one for the future mother, and one for the housekeeper that really raises them. Where does it say star needs bass drum shot? Here it is. Help. Everybody's got material tonight. Doc, you got material? Fred's got material? Did you read today something that has not happened in 31 years? Disneyland, which is one of the big attractions, as you know, out in Anaheim, California, been there for 31 years, is reversing a policy they've had, and they're going to serve liquor, not during the daytime when children are there, but for private parties, after the park, I guess, closes at night, they're actually going to serve liquor at Disneyland. You believe that? That's a change. Now, in addition to Fantasyland, Frontierland, they're going to have McMahonland. Can you see a new dwarf added? Drunky. Anyway, we got a good show tonight. You're in a good mood. We've got, one of the great men of the game of sports. Couldn't be here tonight. So instead, we got Mr. Bob Uecker. Who has set many records in baseball, most of them too embarrassing to mention. But we have a charming young actress. Her name is Kathleen Wilhoit. She is with us tonight. And Zippy the Chimp. One of the strongest chimps I have ever met. Zippy is lucky to be here. I met Zippy earlier upstairs, just briefly, did I tell you?
Yeah.
Zippy gave me a little hug, almost dislocated the whole head. I guess that's about it from here. We're going to take a break, and we'll come back, so stay where you are. Thank you. Whoopee! Okay, that was... This audience is wired tonight.
You really are.
Yeah,
Great
this is
job.
fun when it's like this.
Yeah.
I will be giving autographs after the show, and
Good luck.
NBC has given me a card here because they want me to remind you all, and I'm certainly going to do that because this Monday, which is May 12th, NBC is celebrating, you know how many years NBC has been around?
I sure do.
60th anniversary with a 3-hour special, which goes on from 8 to 11, and it features, God, people who go back
Everybody.
to the... Well, not everybody.
Everybody who was anybody.
These are from back on the radio, back to radio days, television, which has been going for about 35 or 40 years. And anyway, it's going to be 6 decades of broadcasting, over 100 stars on that show.
It was quite a thing to see you together with Steve Allen, Jack Parr, and Jerry Lester.
Yeah, that was funny.
All
We've
there.
never been together. Jerry Lester, who used to do Broadway Open House, then Steve Allen, Jack Parr, and myself. Spanned actually from the 40s to the 80s.
Yeah.
It's a long time. Okay, Mother's Day coming up Sunday. You know how Mother's Day started?
No.
Well, I'm going to tell you. I'm glad you don't, because if you'd have said yes, it kills this whole thing.
Ruins everything.
The first official Mother's Day was proclaimed in 1914 by President, Freddie would know this, Woodrow Wilson. And it has a gross national product. I can't believe this, though. It says $6.5 billion a year. Could that possibly be
Sure.
right?
Sure.
$6.5 billion a year on Mother's Day, which is equivalent to the gross national product of Ethiopia. Now, that's just on Mother's Day. It's the busiest holiday at America's restaurants. 3 out of 4 families dine out on the day. The busiest week, the florist. And if you plan to phone your mother on Mother's Day, only Christmas exceeds Mother's Day in the number of interstate calls. Isn't this fascinating?
Yes, it is.
I hope so. Let's see, I'm trying to find out the founder. Founder of the holiday was Anna Jarvis, who was a Victorian old maid.
Not a mother.
What?
Not a mother.
Apparently not. Who'd had a very neurotic relationship with her mother.
Oh.
So possibly out of guilt, she says, hey, we better have a Mother's Day. Now, usually on Mother's Day, I remember, I would send my mother violets. You'd send some roses, right? You'd send candy.
Sure.
Something like that. You'd make a phone call, maybe a little piece of sentimental jewelry or something. Well, let me show you what's going on
Shame.
nowadays. It has become somewhat commercialized. The florist will sell $200 million worth of flowers this Sunday. Most popular gifts for Mother's Day, order of popularity, fragrances, perfume, apparel, jewelry, and candy. Now, I can understand those things. But if you have picked up any of the newspapers the past few days, the way the merchants grab onto this kind of sweet, sentimental holiday is not to be believed. We've blown up some of these ads. Mother's Day sale.
No, these are real ads.
We couldn't do any better than the real ads. Look down here in the right-hand side. A smoke detector for Mom. For $7.95. Isn't that sweet?
Yeah, just what you needed.
What would have happened to you if you'd have sent your mother, or I'd have sent my mother?
A lot of trouble.
There would have been smoke, all right, but I'll tell you, that perfect gift for that lovely silver-haired arsonist. Mother's Day sale on, right up here, folks, bathroom tissue. You could probably get that made up in some kind of a bouquet, and Merlin Olsen would probably sell that. I don't believe this. Mother's Day, folks. They're featuring beef jerky for $1.29. I'd get a couple of smiles from dear old Mom, wouldn't it? Let's see this one here. All right, one of the stores. This is from Bullock's department store. The musical pillow that sings Feelings. I mean, come on now. I guess isn't that sweet? Now, here's I think one of my favorites. Sears says May 11th belongs to Mother's Day, and their two Mother's Day suggestions are chain link fence and shingle roofing. Now, come on.
Can't you see Mom up there?
Hey, who wouldn't want to see Mom up on a slippery roof with a mouthful of nails and a ball-peen hammer shingling the roof? All the sparrows are pecking her earrings off. Come on, folks. Chain link fence and shingle roofing, Mother's Day
For
specials.
Mom.
We also have, this is why we didn't have to, we thought we were going to make up our own.
Yeah.
I said, we don't have
These
to.
are
This
better.
is for real. This is from this is an exercise machine. I guess that's all right. Exercise machines, rowers, treadmills, benches, and stuff like that.
Just for Mom.
Mom might like that. Here's another one. Anybody can, use Mother's Day. You see this? It says, mothers love lobsters. You want to unload some lobsters? Now, now, nothing to me is more tender than sitting around the family on Mother's Day, holding hands with the rest of the family, watching another living creature boil to death. Okay. Here's an ad from the liquor barn.
Remember Mother.
Remember Mother. Hey, what could be more thoughtful than getting Mom really liquored up with a couple of six-packs? Hey.
Then try to remember Mother.
Yeah, then try to remember Mother's Day. The gift that keeps on giving as Mother spits up on the parakeet. Something has happened to that sweet sentimental.
Whatever happened?
When you start selling chain link fence and live lobsters for Mother's Day, I'm going to change Seiko's words. Man
Discovered
found
time.
out about time.
Yeah.
But Seiko, fine sponsor that they are, perfected it.
Yes.
All right? It's all right. Time to welcome my good friend, 12-year-old Zippy and his dad, Jack Rinsky or is it Rinsky? Rinsky, who perform at shows and fairs all over the country. And they're from Freeport, New York. Would you welcome Zippy and his dad, Jack Rinsky? Zippy? Hi, Jack. How are you?
How are you, Johnny?
Zippy's very strong, isn't he?
Yes, he is.
we met just briefly upstairs, and he gave me a little hug. And he's an animal, but he doesn't know how strong. How much stronger than humans are chimpanzees, pound for pound?
Zippy himself right now has a strength of about over 4 average adult men.
I can vouch for that. Yeah. How old is Zippy?
Zippy is 12 years old.
Hi, Zippy.
Hey, Zippy, you say hello? Wave.
Can I shake his hand? Is that safe?
Yes, that's okay. Zip, shake hands with Johnny. Shake hands. That's very good. He will be very gentle.
What?
He will be very gentle.
What are you doing over there, Ed? You know Jim Fowler, don't you? Wild animal trainer? Moved off
I
the
heard
couch.
what he did to you this afternoon.
He didn't mean to do it. You know, he didn't mean to do it. You told him to give me a little hug, or a hug, and I guess it depends the way you say it, right? They don't know how strong they are.
Sometimes he gets a little carried away.
Yeah.
And it's not meant in a bad manner or anything.
Oh, I
else.
understand that. I understand
He was
that.
very good.
How long now have you been with Zippy?
Oh, ever since he was 6 weeks old.
Really?
Yes.
Does he live with you?
Yes, he does.
Can you tell what he's thinking about, or what he's going through his? Well, I mean, what's going through his mind?
Oh, I can pretty well tell almost any time.
Yeah. What now? I know Zippy can roller skate. What else can Zippy do here?
Oh, he can do almost anything there is except speak verbally. It's the only thing he can't do.
Well, he probably wouldn't really have too many people to talk with, I guess. What did he do this afternoon when he was tying his? Can I tell him to do that?
Sure.
All right. Is the shoelace? Zippy, could you tie your shoelace? Tie your shoelace. Now watch this.
Do it right.
Try it again, Zippy.
Do it right. Take your space up.
You want to switch? What do you say? He wants to.
Want to switch places?
He wants to sit over here.
Come on, Zip. No, he wants to here.
Oh, he wants to sit there. Oh, good.
Take his skates off. Take his skates off. His skates. His skates. No, you take them off.
You take them off. Take your skates. No, you take them off.
Tie your shoe first.
I don't do shoes.
The other shoe is untied, too.
That's it. You gonna take them off, Zippy, or he's gonna tie it again, right?
This is the other one.
Okay.
Now take your skates
Very
off.
good.
Give me your skates. Give them to me. You take them off. Come on.
Thank you very much.
Zippy, no. Zippy,
Oh,
let
ouch,
go.
ouch, ouch.
Zippy, let go. Oh, give them to me. Give them down there. Zippy. Take your other skate off now. You don't give them to him, you give them to me. Right now. Back over here.
You
Here. And leave him alone. Okay?
Okay, Zippy.
You don't give them to him, Zippy.
Okay, what's next? Possibly death for Zippy.
Treat time. He's all right.
What?
Cigarette.
Give him a cigarette?
You take one
He-
out. He'll light it for you.
Why don't you take one and light it for him? I just hand it to him?
Oh, you can hand it to him if you want to.
Zippy?
Take a cigarette.
Cigarette.
Yeah, light it. Yeah. Light it.
The Surgeon General has determined that smoking... We have to do this first? Okay, we're going to do this first, and Zippy, you just stay right where you are, and we'll be back. We have to do a commercial here. Okay. This is Zippy the Chimp. Jack, you want me to ask him to what now?
Got to take his coat off.
Zippy, can you take your coat off? No,
Take
not
coat
your
off.
shoes, your coat.
Take coat off.
Take your coat off. That's good, Zippy.
Give it to me, Joe.
Give it to him, Zippy. Right.
There we go.
Okay.
Uh-oh. Button your vest. Button your vest.
Now, I understand his favorite food is spaghetti
and meatballs.
And meatballs. We're building to a climax here.
That's
wanna
the
serve
original
him?
Italian chimp.
What?
The original Italian chimp.
Original Italian shrimp. Okay. Jack?
Sit back.
Jack? Jack Grant? Do we have spaghetti and meatballs?
Maybe right beside you, sir.
Oh, I didn't see them. Excuse me. You want to hand it to him?
Yes, I will. Here's it. That's
He
what
actually uses utensils and...
Put your napkin on. Put your napkin on. Put your napkin on. Got a good cook here?
Yeah, well, that's...
Eat, come on. Eat your spaghetti. He didn't eat anything yet today either. Come on, eat. Eat, come on. Yeah, let's try getting you a taste first. My goodness. Picky, aren't we today?
Yeah, well, it's understandable. He's in a different environment.
Yes.
I suppose if he is home, he'd probably have a full-course meal.
Yes, he would. He sits down and has dinner all the time. He's eaten in the finest restaurants in the world already. And he has impeccable table manners. Stop picking.
Well, he's just having an off night.
Sit right.
Okay, Zip.
Say goodnight to
Does,
sleeping.
yeah, does he sleeps in your...
Yes, he does.
Has his own room?
He's got his own room. He gets up in the morning all the time, and he goes to the potty. Takes quite a while on that one. Then I run the water for him. He takes his own shower. He bathes himself. He gets up, gets dressed all by himself, goes and eats breakfast at the table. Goes through the entire day. He watches television. He goes out exercising. He'll go out and ride bicycles with us. Well, Paul goes riding a bicycle or a skateboard.
I think he's pretty tired and probably way past his bedtime now, isn't it?
He's watching himself on the monitor right now.
Okay. Okay, Zippy, it's,
wait,
Zippy, don't,
Zip.
that's my chicken, Zippy, leave me alone. Can I say goodnight to Zippy, Jack?
Sure can.
Okay, good night, Zippy.
Good night,
It's
Zip.
been nice having you here. Thank you, Jack, for bringing Zippy here and... We'll, Hello there. Yes, sir. Well, you'll never see the likes of Zippy again. My next guest we refer to as Mr. Baseball.
Yes.
He did spend some years in the major leagues with a number of teams. He is currently the voice of the Milwaukee Brewers. He has a television series called Mr. Belvedere. He does light commercials, or no, doesn't do light commercials. He does commercial for light beer. Those are yellow. It's really hurt me. Last time I worked with a chimp. Should have known this afternoon. I got two.
He attacked you
Come
this
here, I got
afternoon.
makeup here.
Drew blood
He
this
drew blood
afternoon.
this afternoon. Should have known better. Out of the side of the face here and got part of the ear. But he's an animal. What does he know? Would you welcome Mr. Bob Euchre? Sure, funny for you.
Whoa, that thing is strong.
Oh, come on now.
I said I had Zippy.
Oh, get up, sit down. Well, how do you like your spot on the show, following Zippy the Chimp? Didn't you follow an animal one night on this show?
I followed Boomer one night.
Boomer.
The dog.
The dog. Boomer.
Oh, it was terrible. That thing kept looking under my dressing room door. He's in the next dressing room. And I do one of these things, then his eyes would go away, and I'm looking at him.
You said he was the strength of what, four?
4 guys.
4 grown adults. He did, and he doesn't mean to do it. I'm not blaming
No.
the animal. I mean, he reached over and handed me the skate, and I guess I wasn't supposed to take it. You know
that door that divides the dressing rooms? There is no door.
No
there.
door there anymore. They close the back door. Where do you want one? Yeah, I'd like to have him around the house. That's what So how's everything? It's all right. Don't touch me. Zippy already. So, hey, and I kid your major league career. And why not? It wasn't. Listen. And why not? But when you first went in the majors, were your parents, I never asked you this, were your parents proud? Did they watch you play? Did they come to the ballpark?
I guess maybe my mom was probably a little more so than my dad. My dad was one of those guys that, always considered a slump for me an everyday affair. It was, you'd come home after a tough day or a tough week or a tough month, and it was something that, why the hell don't you get a job? He was always right behind me, always pulling for me to strike out. And, he bet other clubs. My old man bet other clubs against me. Yeah, oh yeah. Any games that I played, yeah. But, you were talking before about Mother's Day, Johnny.
Yeah.
That takes me back a long time,
Yeah.
too. I mean, a special mom for me. I was born 7 months premature. I was...
That's a real preemie.
I was really small, but you could see development. You could see a little... And, when you talk about a special mom, somebody that took care of me, I was only about like this. And I used to, ride around on her lapels and stuff, and I had, people would come up and they didn't know. They'd do like this. What do you have? And my mom used to pick me up and, oh, man, I used to hate that. Or she'd set me on a coffee table, and somebody do like this.
Well, no, that affected your whole life,
Oh,
obviously.
yeah, well, I blew up. I finally grew up. But,
Naturally.
I started, I guess maybe I was 4 or 5 months, I started eating beef jerky, really blowing up. I talked about that earlier tonight. Don't knock beef jerky.
No.
I'm telling you, it's great stuff.
Did you ever coach? You didn't coach at all after you. A lot of guys on the major league, their career's over, they hire them as a coach.
Yeah, no, once
I don't know
got
why I
out,
asked. I know, of course, they wouldn't hire you as a coach. I don't know why I really asked.
They did try, Johnny. People try to trick you. I don't have to go into what I did as a major league player or what have you, but they did try to hire me as a second base coach. They're trying to trick me, right? Coach second base. Who are they trying to kid? You want to stay around as a coach? I said, yeah. Well, you're going to coach second base.
Yeah.
Gee, that's really great, But
how about Little League?
I was much involved in Little League, Johnny. I came up with a theory about Little League baseball as far as we as parents. I don't know if we talked about this before or not, but there are things that you can do, our audience. If you've got a kid that's not really good, maybe there's somebody else playing in front of your kid, then you as a parent, there are a number of things that you can do to help your boy or girl. Mm-hmm. Maybe to have that youngster that is playing in front of your kid. Maybe have him over to your house and feed him maybe a 4-day-old tuna sandwich. Maybe if you're driving the carpool that day, don't pick that other kid up. Don't do it. Just forgot. Don't do it. Don't do it. Your kid will play.
Yeah.
Your kid will play.
I never thought of that.
Yeah.
What's going on in baseball right now? The Dodgers are having problems.
Yeah, Dodgers having
Cleveland,
problems.
I guess, the big...
Cleveland is doing very, very well, and I'm glad. I really am. The Cleveland Indians have been such a starved club for so many years, but they have now won, I believe, 10 in a row or 11 in a row. I can remember years there, Johnny, when you as a fan would have your own vendor. I mean, guys would sit next to you, man, serve you stuff, open your beer for you and your hot dogs and everything else. But they're doing great now. They really are. They're really doing super, and I'm glad for them.
Yeah.
It
goes in cycles, doesn't it?
Well, I think it does. Yeah, it's they've got a good young ball club there, and I mean the people of Cleveland are they're drawn unbelievable. They're going wacko in Cleveland. It's great.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anything else you want to talk about?
Sure. Want to talk about?
How come you didn't have me out here? I could do stuff that chimp could do.
Tie your shoes?
I wear loafers, but I know I could tie a shoe. Eat spaghetti, I could do that stuff.
How's your acting career going? Your show?
The Belvedere series is going real well, Johnny. We're coming back for another season starting in August with Christopher Hewitt, Eileen Graff, Rob Stone, Tracy Wells, and Bryce Beckham.
Yeah.
And
now you weren't; those people were professional actors. You weren't really, were you?
Well, I wasn't when I started, but
oh, I see.
I've got. I don't care. I'll tell you. I've been taking acting lessons.
Really?
Yep. From if you know these people, Pat and Paula Foley, two of. Do you know them, Eddie?
No, I don't know the Foleys.
They.
I mean, it's not like it's Lee Strasberg when he was alive or something, but I mean, I'm sure they're fine.
They actually pay you to take the lessons.
I see.
So, but I'm into. I'm getting into it pretty heavy now. I can do, certain scenes. I can do anger. Do that.
That's the. Now I remember. That's the Foley technique. I forgot. Yes, I've seen that before.
I can cry.
Can you actually get tears if you want to?
No, but I. Like 2 lessons.
And that's just 2 lessons. Mm-hmm. You're going to skyrocket right from here. Do we have to do? We'll be right back after this. Stay where you are. Thought that was one of your kids there. We are back. My next guest is a very talented young actress who co-stars with Charles Bronson in the movie Murphy's Law, and she's also appearing in a play called Battery at the Second Stage Theater in Los Angeles. Would you welcome Kathleen Wilhoit? Kathleen? How are you, Kathleen?
Great. I can't believe I'm on, like, Johnny Carson and Ed McMahon
Yeah.
and you. Can't believe this.
How are you?
I'm great, thank you.
Let me look. I'm going to check and see if this is true.
Okay.
It is true, isn't it?
What?
Somebody told me you have one brown eye, and the other one is more grayish, or what?
Gray. A hazel light.
Yeah.
Okay, that's true.
There's nothing wrong with that. It's just, it's different.
I went to this party once, and the psychic told me that, this psychic came up to me. She said, oh, you know what? Your eyes are 2 different colors. I said, yeah. She said, you know what that means? I said, no, what? She said, that means you have 2 different souls. You have 2 souls. And I thought,
What?
2 souls,
Yeah.
And then I thought to myself, I walked away and I went, yeah, get out of here. And then I walked away, I thought, 2 souls, all these kids used to tease me, like, Dalmatians have 2 different colored eyes, and I thought, 2 souls beats the hell out of pigment discoloration or something, It was bad.
Does it photograph on the screen when you're in the pictures? Can you actually see the?
Oh, sometimes, yeah, sometimes.
Yeah.
It's weird. I think it's kind of neat, though, actually.
Yeah, so do I.
Yeah.
It's kind of a conversation opener, isn't it?
I know!
Well, when you meet somebody.
Just bomb or something?
What? No, if you meet somebody and say, I didn't know if my eyes are different. Your voice is different, too. You have an unusual voice.
Oh, well, thank you. When I get mad, it lowers, And I get like, yeah, your mother, it gets like low. But then if I get timid or something like right now, then my voice gets like, well, nice to meet you, man.
Yeah, we shouldn't be timid.
No control.
Just have fun.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm a little nervous.
Don't be nervous.
Okay.
Do you live out here in California now?
Yeah.
Yeah. You
I live in Beverly Hills.
Yeah. You single lady?
Uh,
Was that
That's sticky right now. It's real
What?
sticky.
sticky?
Yeah. Yeah.
Did I ask a question that was?
No, it's just that
You going through a divorce or something?
No, I'm seeing a guy who sees it's sticky.
What's wrong with that?
He has a girlfriend. That's like a big problem.
The guy you're seeing has a girlfriend.
Yeah.
Oh.
But I don't know. He might be out of there. I might be bagging him soon. But after he sees the show, too, it's like, so much for romance,
Does the girl know that he sees you, or do you know that at all?
Well, I can't believe this is,
Yeah, I know.
my roommate, she's a manicurist.
Uh-huh.
And my roommate, I devised a scheme where, this was like 2 days ago. That's why I'm still I haven't dealt with this yet.
Well, that's all right. Well, let's
I
deal with
devised
it.
this plan where I'd have send my roommate in as a sort of spy to talk to this man, because I know manicures, and I know all about the two of them, like more than I need to know, and it's it's sticky. Yeah. Now he knows that too.
I'm missing something here now. You've left something out of this story. Your manicurist is your roommate.
No, my roommate went to see. I made an appointment for her to see the manicurist.
To find out.
To just find out, but see what she was like, see what the competition is.
Oh, I see. So the boyfriend is going with the girl that your friend, the manicurist, went to see. No. No. Zippy has thrown me off.
This is the eighth that beat your hand.
Yeah.
No, he dates the manicurist, and I sent my roommate in to see the manicurist as a spy. But the manicurist, that's all right. That's okay. Oh, I still feel horrible. I mean, that's an awful thing to do, especially to your fellow chick,
So that's all right. No.
That's like a barracuda woman, and
Yeah,
I feel really bad. So I was gonna tell him over dinner, but I think that he knows now.
We can get off of that subject if you'd rather.
That'd be a good idea. Yeah.
What did you think of the Economic Summit Conference? Just a quick change. Let's show your clip. You did a movie with Charles Bronson, whom I know and I admire very much.
Yeah.
Nice man.
Yeah.
Is he gentle to work with?
Yeah.
He gives that tough guy image.
Yeah. Well, he's when he gets vulnerable, when he does get normally he keeps his
Guard up his facade, the facade.
Yes, but when he gets vulnerable, sometimes he starts talking to me about how tough it was growing up in Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
And, he was in a family of like 12 kids, I guess. How he had
Worked
to
the coal mines.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to respect that. That's it's tough. And
we're going to show a film clip. Freddie keeps gesturing because we want to show this little film clip from Murphy's Law.
Oh, so can I just finish this?
Sure.
Yeah.
We'll cut Zippy out later. Zippy's spot's going to be about this long. What do you mean we have to go? We have to do the clip?
We should do the clip.
You want to show the clip?
Shoot the clip. I'm good.
Yeah.
It was a good story, though.
Well, I know it's a
really
good...
fast, 2 seconds.
Well, whatever's best for you.
Okay, well, so the guy used to say, he used to walk 10 miles in the snow, to get to school, and I'd say, well, look, Chuck, here. I had to walk probably 100 yards to get to the beach, and I'm talking about it. Woo! 100 yards to get to the beach.
Yeah.
To get to the beach. That's a joke. Clip.
Okay, here's a clip, I think, from Murphy's Law.
Hey.
Look, Murphy, why don't you just go away, huh? You're a jinx. Every time you show up in my life, things go wrong. First, I get arrested, right? Then I get railroaded into this jailbreak. Why don't you just go away before an airplane falls on me or something? I'm sorry. I mean, you're not a bad guy for a a cop. It's just that I don't want to get involved in your problems, all right? I got enough problems of my own. And don't worry, when I turn myself in, I won't tell the cops where you are.
Thanks. Now get in. Get in.
I must have boogers for brains. What the hell am I doing here?
There we are. Didn't see your eyes there. Couldn't tell. Okay. We have to do this. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. Stay with us. Now, you figure you were babbling tonight. You know. Kathleen was telling me I was just babbling tonight. You were a little nervous, and you're a little... And I got you into the subject maybe I shouldn't have got you into it.
Yeah, I think I'm going to be in a little trouble.
No, you won't be in any trouble. Would you come back with us again some night?
Oh,
Would you
I
like
would love to, yeah.
Yeah, then you'll be all cool and everything.
Yeah, I'll be smooth.
Smooth as silk.
Clean.
Okay. Thank you, Robert, for being here.
Nice being here, Johnny. Zippy's
Okay.
a member of the Brewers tonight.
What? I'm humbled by that applause.